force the turnover on the opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Zero, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. Play fake, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback Ham. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second and very short. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They go play action. Cousins. And it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone. From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Cousins to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Cousins again. Flush to his right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Play fake. Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith. From the 40 now on second down. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rolling to his left. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. On 3rd down, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man here is Conklin. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. That is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now Murray off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here.